I am a senior leader in the tech space. However, my entire career, I've actually been non-tech functioning, but within the tech space. But it's exposed me to a lot on both sides. And one of the things that has really got it. And so this tool, it has a lot of valuable resources and ways that you can use it. And unfortunately, those, if you don't understand it, never heard of it, don't touch AI, you won't be able to utilize it to your advantage. So tonight, I want to make sure that I give you the tools that you need to not only understand AI a little bit better, even if you don't understand it 100%, just at least understand it enough to help you in your job search. Right? A lot of people can't afford career coaches. I know a lot of people that came to me like, Karie, one day when I get my money right, I'm gonna be able to afford you as a coach. I get that. At the end of the day, though, I still want to give back. So please pay attention. Have your notebooks. You don't need them just yet, but probably in the next 10, 15 minutes, make sure you have your pen, paper, notebooks. If you have a laptop, that's even better because when I show you some of this stuff, you can do it right as you are watching this video. So I'll go through a quick introduction, an overview, and then we're going to jump into utilizing Chat GPT for your job searches. So again, about me, outside of what you see on the screen, right? 15 years of experience, MBA from the illustrious Florida A&M University, go Rattlers. I'm a certified career coach, certified D&I in the workplace, and I also coach executives and leaders in the big tech space and startup spaces. Addition to that, I am, like I said, a recruiting leader. So I've been in that space for well over 10 years. But more personally about me, how I grew up, I'm one of the first generational college students. My family, my father, my mother, they didn't go to college. A lot of what I've learned, I had to learn on my own, make mistakes throughout the way. And so it's very important to me to give back and create impact. My own mentor always says, your mentor takes 90% of the pain out the process. So what I want to try to do is take 90% of the pain out of your process by giving you as much knowledge as possible with what I've been through. And so what I've been learning, I've been playing with AI for a long time. So a lot of what I'm going to show you tonight is just what has actually worked for me as well, just playing around with the tool. So just so you know my credibility, so you know I'm legit. For those of you that don't know me and probably got this invite because a friend shared it to you, I have coached well over 1,000 clients. I've been coaching for over 10 years. I'm not one of those pop-up COVID coaches. It's just that I did come on the scene more heavier during COVID because I realized there was a lot more people that needed help. And I am very focused on the diversity population, brown and black faces especially. And so that's why I created Diversity Career Coaching Academy to target brown and black faces to try to help them either pivot, break into tech, and I also offer business coaching as well. But these are the clients on the screen that I have either worked for, worked with, been a partner for, coached in some heavy capacity. I have proven results there, or people that can speak to me there. So outside of that, why am I doing this? Again, I already told you the impact is important. But there's three things when it comes to me. I always believe you have to be educated, right? I'm not talking about going to school, get your books, that's great and everything, but you always want to have that professional development where you're constantly educating yourself. And so in this moment, I want to educate the job seeker. These are some very, very uncertain times. I posted today on my LinkedIn how folks are feeling a loss of identity because they identified themselves with their job for so long, they don't know who they are. And so it's tough for them to get back on their feet and start navigating the job market. So that's why I'm here to support, to educate, to help you, to empower you, to let you know it's possible. So speaking of empowerment, for me, I call myself a chief empowerment officer, right? Even the building that I'm standing in right now, I recently bought this hub called the Empowerment Hub to specifically empower people. That brings me fulfillment. That's my role in the earth. That's what I feel for. So I want to ultimately empower you to take these strategies, be educated tonight, utilize them, and actually get further than what you are, and understand that you are possible, you are enough, you can get into those opportunities. It's all about creating the right strategy. All right. I know we had a couple more people join the room, so I need some interaction, y'all. This is the first time I've ever done a presentation where I can't see people on the screen. I can't speak directly to you. You can't raise your hand. So if y'all can, let me know that you're there, you're listening. Are you good? All right. All right. Thank you, Shaneria. All right. Let's go. So what is Chat GPT? So, in simple form, ChatGPT is just an AI powered language, right? When you hear ChatGPT, OpenAI is where it's formulated from. That's one of their products. And so it's a text-based language to where what you put in, you'll get back information. Now, a lot of people mistake ChatGPT like a Google. If you use it like a Google, you are missing out, right? Don't just go in there and ask it, "Hey, what's the weather going to be today?" You want to prompt ChatGPT. I capitalize prompts on purpose on this slide because if you don't get anything else about understanding this tool, is that it's just that it is a tool. And so you have to speak to it as such and prompt it to do what you want it to do. And so as I go through this, I'm going to show you how you can actually speak to it to get it to do the things that I'm talking about and give you examples of how you can do that in your job search. So, 5 benefits of AI for the job seeker. One, you can personalize your job recommendations. So with AI, you have the ability to go into the system, and AI has algorithms where it can analyze your job search history and qualifications and your interests and suggest the most relevant job openings for you. This saves you time and effort in searching for the right job and increases your chances of finding the perfect job. And so we will walk through the personalized job recommendations, a prompt that you can use for that. Secondly, is the resume optimization. So I've used AI on my own personal resume because I know with these layoffs, I had to update my own resume because you just never know. Say better safe than sorry. But I took my summary section and I even said, hey, make this better. And I copied it in there to just improve some of the language that I was using and make it more impactful. And so, like I said, I've tested it for myself and it's proven true. The second piece is that it helps you better tailor your resume to the jobs that you're applying for. So there's a way that you can put the jobs in there and the information on your resume and tell ChatGPT to align it to that. And I will show y'all that tonight. The other thing that it can do is help you with interview preparation, right? With interview preparation, a lot of times now you apply for the job, they actually call you back and you want to do well in the interview, especially with all this competition, but you don't know what kind of questions can be asked. Well, AI chatbots can simulate interview scenarios and provide feedback on your answers, helping you to prepare for the interviews and perform better on that day. So let me slow that down. The artificial intelligence, the chatbots itself, will help you with the answers and it will provide you sample answers. And I will show y'all that tonight too. So, the other thing, skill assessment. So, AI tools can help you assess your current skills and provide recommendations on what skills to improve or learn to increase your chances of landing a job. Now, I don't know about you, but I've had plenty of clients where they've told me, like, Karie, I don't know where I align. I need your help to help me pivot. Like pivoting, I get a lot of pivot clients. I get a lot of clients where they're in their job and they just want to leave, but they don't know what titles to look for. I mean, so many simple questions. I tell my clients all the time, the more work you do before you meet me, the more you can use me. Because when you have me in the sessions, I will answer whatever you ask. So, some of these basic things, a tip, if any of my clients are on the line, you can get some answers on ChatGPT. So then when we have time together, you can ask me some harder questions. But it will literally help you create a skill assessment where you can ask it, hey, look at my profile and tell me what skills stand out and what skills does this align to, right? That's an actual prompt. And you could do some self evaluation of, okay, is this something that I want to do? If not, then maybe you need to restructure your resume. But again, I'm going to show you how to do that tonight too. So just hang tight. Got to get through the education part. All right. Fifth thing ChatGPT can help you do is career pathing, right? There are AI algorithms that can analyze your job history. So once you put that resume in, it can analyze your job history, your skills, and interests to suggest potential career paths. So not only can it tell you, all right, your current skills align to this, but let me suggest something for you for a career path and job opportunities you may not have even considered otherwise. This helps you make more informed decisions about your career progression instead of just saying, you know what, I went out of this place. I'm tired of my manager. It's toxic. I'm about to just jump. You can be more strategic. Back to that strategy, education, strategy, empowerment. That's what I'm about. Where I am today is all because of strategy and alignment, right? So This will allow you to kind of map out that path. And it goes deeper than that. If you really try ChatGPT, you can even tell it to map out that career path and give me actual goals to achieve it throughout the year, actual maintainable goals, right? It's all in how you speak to the machine. And then the rest is on you of being accountable. Right now, something to note: ChatGPT is a language model designed to generate human like text. So it can be used to build AI powered tools and applications, including those related to job search and career development, but it is still a tool. So you always want to proofread everything that it spits out. But for the most part, if you are giving it your information and not just making it make up everything for you, it's pretty accurate. So I'm gonna pause there. Um, and in case there are any questions, y'all can feel free to drop them in the chat. I would try to get through those throughout tonight. But if you have any questions about ChatGPT, feel free to throw it in the chat and I'll try to answer it as I go. All right. So now we know about ChatGPT. Now it's like, why is it important that I can get a free coach out of it? First of all, why is it even important to have a coach? What does a coach do? Does anybody know what a coach does, or has anybody ever had a coach, or do you currently have a coach? If you don't, I strongly suggest one, but you can at least start with AI and Chat GPT. So, a coach essentially gives you several things. They can give you career guidance, skill development. They can help you with your personal branding, with your networking, with your interview preparation, with your resume writing and editing, many different things that they can help you with. All of these things ChatGPT can help you with too. Now, don't get me wrong, you still need that human touch. But again, I'm showing you all this as a starting point. So when you do get that coach, now your sessions can be way more strategic and you can really ask those hard questions to your coach and get your money's worth, right? So use this tool, understanding these things of what a coach offers. I want you to keep this in mind as you're talking to ChatGPT so you know what to ask it. So you know to say, hey, I want you to improve my career development path. Give me that, right? I know that coaches improve your skills. Help me with that. These are important things to know that a coach embodies so you can make sure you tell that tool to embody those same characteristics. Do y'all follow me? If you follow me, let me see some hearts or something. I don't want to talk over y'all. I know I can just speak fast, but we good? All right, we're good. Okay. So next up, I'm going to help y'all gain a competitive edge in the job market, learn about responsible AI use, enhance your career development skills, and connect with like-minded professionals. So on that note, we have people in this room. I'm really big on connecting. Please drop your LinkedIn's so you can connect with each other. All right. All of you in this room, you're here for a reason. Some of you want to be a coach. Some of you are recruiters. Some of you are looking for work. Either way, it's important that you connect with one another because your community will also help you, not just this tool. So be aware of who's in this room, right? They might get a job before you, and remember that you're in this room and connect you to that friend. Like, it's a lot of names I'm seeing in here that I've seen in rooms before, and I hope that y'all are connecting with each other. There is strong value in that. All right. So we got to jump into the prompts. This is where you have your notes and your paper. I know y'all weren't expecting this. This isn't like one of those webinars where I keep y'all on for 2, 3 hours and I give you a big sell at the end. If you know me, I'm not about that life. I get straight to the information. I give you what you need, send you about your way, and I create impact. I'm not going to sell you the fluff. So we're about to get to the prompts. Understanding the job description. So there's 3 reasons why that's important. More than 3 reasons, but one is going to help you. It's going to help tailor your resume so it can align to the jobs that you are actually trying to get. The other piece is you want to make sure that your resume is aligning to those job descriptions, and you can't align it if you don't actually understand the job description, because that is what's going to help you, not just with your resume, but for those of you that still like cover letters, to write that to the specific requirements of the job and to identify whether or not you're even a good fit for the position based on the skills, experience, qualifications. It can help you to prepare for interviews by anticipating the type of questions that may be asked and the skills that you will need to demonstrate. So it's very important to understand the job description. When you pull up a job, so any of you who have your computer, and you're about to actually use these prompts. I'm going to give you a second, and I need you to go ahead and pull up the job. Pull up a job that you've been wanting to get. Just you can go to Google and you can just give Google a quick prompt and you could type in a job, location, whatever job you've been wanting to get. Have your resume in front of you, because the next screen I'm going to show you the prompt and you're going to use it to help you with understanding the job description. So grab your job description. When y'all have it, let me know when you're ready. Give me some hearts. Let me know when you're ready for me to move on. Like I said, this is interactive. This isn't your regular webinar. We're trying to do stuff tonight. All right, I got some hearts. So we moving. Okay. So, went to the next screen. Here's your screen for your prompt. This is what you can type. Go into Chat GPT and you type, I want you to act like a career coach. That is key. Next, provide insights on the top 5 skills required for the following job by analyzing the job description. That job I just told y'all to pull up, go paste it in there. And then at the end of that sentence, put explain why these skills are important for the role, highlighting how they align with the job responsibilities and requirements. Now, put parentheses around the job when you put it in there so it doesn't mix up what you're saying. Usually it's able to tell it. But I'm going to give y'all a second. Those of you who pulled up a job, pop that job in. See if it came back. If it does it good for you, I want to see some hearts. And I know I can move on to the next one, but I want to make sure it works. No one left behind. Y'all got those jobs? Y'all doing it? I don't want to just stay at a blank screen. I would copy and paste in the chat, but it'll completely take me off the screen. But afterwards, the presentation is recorded and it will be available to be sent out. All right, we're ready to go. So did it work for y'all? I'm thinking it worked for y'all then. So we're moving on to the next one. Let's audit your skill set. Now, here's the thing to this. Stay in the same tab. ChatGPT is like a personality within the tab. So once you start building it, it starts to get to know you. So all these prompts I'm about to take you through, you want to stay in that same tab because it's building something. It's building off your skill, your personality, how you are, your character, all of those things. So the next thing we're going to do is audit skill set. So auditing your skills is important because it allows you to identify your strengths and your weaknesses and understand where you stand in the job market, right? It's important to know where you stand so you're not overshooting and you're not undershooting. And then you want to determine what skills you need to develop or improve in order to achieve those career goals. So again, intentionality, strategy. We want to make sure that we are properly auditing our skills. So this is a good self-reflection process that can help you build a stronger foundation for your job search and increase your chances of finding a position that aligns with your skills and interests. This is what will really make your skills stand out because you're aligning to the jobs you're targeting, right? So, like I said, identify your strengths, understand where you stand in the job market, and then determine the skills you need. All right, we're going to the next screen for the prompt. Y'all ready? We're not gonna wait as long this time because we gotta keep moving. I told you I want to go home and see my babies. Here's your prompt. Audit your skill set. As a career coach, provide guidance on auditing my skill sets for the job title. Put your blocks in there, pop in the job title. Now, notice I said it again. As a career coach, I'm reminding the tool, hey, you're a coach, so behave like one. Now I need you to provide guidance on auditing my skill sets for this job. Share 10 questions that help me gather my most relevant experience by reviewing my CV, right? CV, resume, whatever. Paste it in there. And the job description. So now you're going to paste the job description in there. These questions should focus on aligning my skills and experiences with the requirements of the job, ensuring that I effectively showcase my qualifications for the role. All right, y'all. Give me some hearts once y'all popped it in there. I'm going to give you about 30 seconds. Same tab. Oh, Tiffany's already on a roll. Tiffany ready. Is it working for you, Tiffany? Let's go. Marquita, she on the roll too. I hope it's working for y'all. All right, Debbie. I know that's right. Is it working for y'all? Type in the chat. Let me know it's working. Are you just love me because you want me to hurry up? Or is it actually working? All right. Make your resume stand out. Oh, perfect, Erica. I'm glad. Oh, just one. See, the Lord says when two or three are gathered, but it just take one. All right. Make your resume stand out. So, making your resume stand out is important because it can increase your chances of getting noticed. Simple as that. Right? You want to be noticed by recruiters. You want to be noticed by potential employers as often as they receive a high volume of applications for each position, especially now. Like, how many of you have been on the job boards and within 24, honestly, not even 24 hours, within like an hour or two, there's hundreds of people on the job boards, making it even worse. So, to that point, also, I'm going to get to some networking tips to help you go around the application system. But even then, you want to make your resume and your cover letter stand out if you decide to write one, and you want to make sure that you differentiate yourself from other candidates to make a strong first impression, which can lead to more interview opportunities and ultimately a higher chance of landing your desired job. Right? So now we're ready for the prompt. I know Tiffany is, and I know Marquita is, and Erica is. So here we go. This is a two prompter. As a career coach, help me optimize my resume for a specific job by reviewing the job description and my resume. Note again, we started with as a career coach, let that tool know what you want to perform as. Provide suggestions and improvements on how I can better align my resume with the job requirements to increase my chances of success in the application process. Do you understand? I'm going to pause there. That's a new one. I like telling ChatGPT, do you understand? Especially when I give it complicated tasks, because I need to know that it's hearing me. And so I wasn't asking you, Pre, do you understand? I'm talking about ChatGPT. I asked ChatGPT, does it understand? Because when it repeats back to me, it'll spit out something like, yes, I understand. You want me to do this, this, that, and another. And sometimes it says stuff that I wouldn't even thought of. But it also lets me know that, okay, you get where I'm about to go. Because if you say the wrong thing, let me correct you before you start spitting information. So once they tell me it understands, y'all should be at that point by now because I'm trying to talk my way through it so you have some time. Hit it with the next prompt. Here's the job description. Insert the job description and tell it to write resume bullet points, insert the job title, and include metric based achievements. Now, keep in mind, it already has your resume right now. So you're probably thinking, like, hold on, how's it going to write bullet points with the merit based achievements and it doesn't even know my information? Yes, it does. Stay on that same tab. Remember, you dropped your resume in the last one, right? Keep this order. That's why we're doing this live and we're doing it together. Is it still working for all of you? Let me know it's working. Ooh, I like the hearts. That means it's working. I love when it works. So we're going to the next one. Updating your LinkedIn. So you're all connected on LinkedIn. Now that you're connected, though, you want something to see when you engage. So ChatGPT can help you with that too. And some other AI platforms. You can also do this on Bing, by the way. It's not just ChatGPT, but Microsoft has Bing, does similar. ChatGPT isn't sponsoring me or paying me, so I don't care which one you use, just prompt it. Updating your LinkedIn profile is important because it's often the first place recruiters and hiring managers look. Right? There's a thing called LinkedIn Recruiter. A lot of organizations, if you are any organization that recruits, you have LinkedIn Recruiter, some kind of license. If all recruiters don't have a license, somebody has a license and they are looking for people on there. That's why I always tell folks completely fill out your LinkedIn. It is so, so, so very important. I look at LinkedIn before I look at a resume. One, it gives me an opportunity to see who you are more holistically, not just through some 12-point font and a little bit of bold letters. But I look at your banner. What does your banner say? What's the personality in it? If it's blank, it's kind of disappointing. But if it has like color, does it have a little bit about you? Does it advertise you? Your headshot. What does your headshot look like? Are you smiling? Do you look mean? Do you look approachable? Do you look like somebody? Oh, I feel like I want to work with her. She looked joyful. He looks joyful, right? And then even your headline, you want to make sure all of that stuff, filling out your education, your experience, recruiters search that like a resume on the back end. LinkedIn is literally a database for recruiters to find you. So By keeping your profile up to date, you increase your chances of being discovered by recruiters who are looking for you. And after we do all this work, we want them to come look for us. So we can't just update our resume and then just hide. We got to update the place where everybody is at in the open. Additionally, LinkedIn offers features like job postings and the ability to connect with others in your industry, just like everyone tonight. That's why I had you all drop your LinkedIn so you connect with everyone. Hopefully, you all are already connected with me. If not, definitely make sure you connect with me. I'm not hard to find. My face, big bright red lipstick, wear it everywhere I go. If I don't do anything else, even if I don't wear makeup, I will wear my red lips and my nice glasses. I always keep my glasses. I always say if I can't see, at least see in style. Anyways, LinkedIn is a huge tool. You want to make sure you update it. It can help you extend your network and uncover new job opportunities. So definitely once you update it, don't just have 2 or 3 friends that you connected with. Engage, post. There's actually an algorithm on LinkedIn. If you do post and if you are active on LinkedIn, the trick to getting more engagement is 30 minutes before you post, engage on other people's posts. So like and comment on other people's posts. Then post, and then up to 30 to 60 minutes after you post, make sure whoever comments on your post, you respond right back to them and you continue to comment on posts. It will help improve your LinkedIn algorithm to where you will appear more in different feeds. So that's just a quick little trick to throw in there. All right. So here's the prompt. Write a LinkedIn headline based on my target role. Insert the target role and example job. Paste that job description. And I want you to use this structure: role, keyword, skills, result. And then I gave it an example. So this is example where I use me, certified career life coach, executive and leadership coaching, using career development strategies to bring more diversity leaders into tech spaces. Like that's an example, right? That's the prompt. Tiffany, you asked me to repeat something. I'm not sure what you needed me to repeat. I'm sorry. But I did record this. If you want to type in, I don't know what part you missed. The LinkedIn blurb. LinkedIn, fill out your profile completely from your profile picture, your banner. If you don't know how to create a LinkedIn banner, you can go straight to Canva, canva.com, type in LinkedIn banner. You can customize it, very easy. Pop that in there. Make sure you have a headline. So this prompt on here, this prompt is going to give you that. Um, Preparing for an interview and anticipating interview questions is important because it allows you to prepare thoughtful and well-crafted responses that showcase your skills and experience. It also helps you demonstrate your enthusiasm for the position and align with the company's mission and values. This can give you a competitive edge over other candidates and increase your chances of landing the job. So, anticipating interview questions can not only help you prepare, but those nerves that a lot of us have before we get into an interview, we can calm those down because we know before we even apply or even when we know that we have a good chance of getting that job, we can already be preparing for those interview questions, especially if you're applying for the similar roles over and over again. A lot of those interview questions, they're going to have some consistencies. So those stories that you create for them, you can use it for multiple companies and multiple interviews. But again, being able to be prepared, it will help you calm your nerves, make you feel more confident, and be more prepared for the interview. And you know, I'm all about confidence and empowerment, and we want to make sure you're confident. So let's get you to the prompt. As a career coach, tell it again. Let's remind it. As a career coach, help me prepare for an upcoming interview by summarizing and categorizing 10 most likely interview questions into motivational, be specific, this motivational, behavioral, and technical categories based on the job description provided. This will enable me to better anticipate and effectively answer potential interview questions during my job interview. Here's the job description and insert it. One thing I also want you to notice, even though I'm prompting ChatGPT, I'm still trying to talk to it like it's a human, like it's a friend, right? Because I need to act like a career coach. So I'm gonna talk to it like a person. Plus, iRobot, I don't want it to attack me. I need AI to know I'm nice. All right. AI, if you hear me right now, remember that I'm nice. I'm advertising you. I'm telling people that you're good and use it responsibly. But talk to it like a person. Be nice to AI, right? So I see we have some questions. If y'all can pop it into the chat. Oh, you can't see the slides anymore. Okay, hold on. I knew I heard something pop in me. I don't know. Let's see. Let's go back to it. Y'all saw the anticipate interview questions, right? Honestly, that isn't even what y'all want to see. Y'all just want to see the prompts, right? Is this the slide that you missed? All right. Let me let that sit there. Go ahead. Do your thing. Y'all give me some hearts when you're done and you got it. All right. Next. So this is what you need to do to prepare for the interview. Research the company. All right. I have a guide. If any of you have ever purchased any of my guides, or if you're one of my clients and I gave you a guide, I'm big on telling you research the companies. Jump on those earning calls. Find out what products they have coming out. Find out what their revenue is. Find out what happened in the Q2, Q1. Like, get all that information. Go look on their website. If you're about diversity and inclusion, you want a culture and you're trying to escape a toxic culture and you want more people that look like you, what does the website look like? When you click on it, is it people that look like you or is it completely different, right? Does it have affinity groups, different things like that? So preparing for an interview is important because it allows you to research the company and the position, right? Not only for identifying your strengths and weaknesses, but again for the culture, but yes, for your actual fit and your skills, to practice your responses to potential questions and to build confidence, which can help you make a positive impression and increase your chances of actually securing the job. So here goes a prompt. I like telling ChatGPT, thank you. Gotta be kind. I told y'all, you gotta talk to it like a human. AI isn't coming for me. So, thank you. Can you please give me a sample of answers with the structure to prepare for the interview? Y'all got that? So, I want to see. I've been pausing on these prompts. I don't know how many of you are just copying and pasting them or using them, but who is actually using these prompts that we just went through? Did anybody just use all of these and get any results? Are you happy with your results? Is it like, nah, it wasn't doing it for me? There you go, Erica. Boom. All I need is at least one. Yes, Erica, come on, get excited. I need y'all to get excited. I'm up here at 8 o'clock on a Tuesday night and I don't have to be. Come on now. Who else using it? Please show me. Tell me. Yes, Susie. Can't copy and paste. I'll check the recording after I can't type so fast. All right, I got you, Kanika. I understand. But look, as long as you're picking up the information, that's all good. All right. So I told y'all I wasn't gonna hold you long. Biggest thing I want y'all to know is that you got this. And I got you. Right. I also want any of you who've done these prompts just now tonight, go ahead and save, title it, because that's going to be a tab that I promise you and continue to go back to.